I'm not a politician. People don't hate me as much as those people, so I have a nice job.
Northwest Vision and Media created the Media Foundation Placement Scheme, a 12-month training programme aimed at ethnic minorities which provides practical experience with top-notch media companies. There is a severe lack of racial diversity in the media industry today. A very small percentage of the media workforce in the Northwest is from an ethnic minority background, a far cry from the cultural diversity its cities have to offer.
I think it's very important that people from ethnic backgrounds work on and off screen. I think on screen people can see there's a representation of, of themselves, someone that they can associate with, and also role models and things. And I think behind the scenes as well, it's important because you need that kind of input culturally.
The media purports to reflect our society back to itself, and if the staffing of that media doesn't reflect our society, how can it reflect accurately? I don't think it can.
For a healthy and interesting and representative media in this country, you absolutely have to include people from all the ethnic backgrounds.
It's not just about the colour of the skin. It's a true diverse reflection of our culture, our society and our attitudes.
I think in terms of if you say why people from our backgrounds maybe don't do it, is because my feeling is, and it's a very personal point of view, is that the emphasis is almost always on doing something that will always provide for your future.
I got onto the scheme because someone had me on a mailing list, just sent me an email saying, oh, this looks really interesting and looks really fun. And there was loads of different job roles to choose from, so I thought, oh, this is really good, there's so many opportunities, and just sent off an application form. My role when I was on the scheme was a team assistant on North West Tonight. I did bits of admin, doing the post, and then I got to do a lot of fun stuff like helping out the reporters, the producers, doing bits of editing, bits of filming, just running and helping out where I could in the newsroom.
No one was injured in the earthquake which struck at 11:30.
I think I recommend this scheme to anybody that wants to get into the media because it is the best way to get in. I mean, I can't think of any scheme that gives you a year at the BBC or at ITV or Lime. I think it is the best scheme out there that I know of, so I think you'd be crazy not to apply for it.
After coming here, working with the media placement scheme, I have got some experience of working with camera operation, lighting and sound.
As part of the scheme, I've learned a wide range of skills, but more specifically, I've learned directing skills.
Being on the scheme, I've learnt within kind of the producer's role, I think the main thing I've learnt and the key thing I've learnt is managing people. And within this industry, I think that's so crucial, and people really take that for granted. That's one of the things that I've learnt, and I think I'll take away hugely, and I'll be able to apply it to any field of work I go into.
Benefits that trainees brought to our company is that it's given us a different perspective, different way of looking at things, perhaps a bit more of a youthful approach. It also forces me to think more like that. I think you either evolve or die.
I think that any scheme that encourages people to go for their dreams and do what they want to do in life is brilliant.
If it's a multicultural society like we live in, they should be represented with multicultural people.
Everyone has a voice, and it should be represented.
So there are an awful lot of jobs out there, and it's not just about working in television. It can be working in HR, it can be working in catering, it can be working, for Coronation Street, perhaps in the catering department, or as a Sparks, or as a carpenter. So there are an awful lot of industries involved around the media. It's not all just about going higher on the television.
Experienced media professionals are assigned as mentors to provide support and advice for trainees.
My role as a mentor on the scheme was to give independent advice.
My role as a mentor on the scheme was actually very easy, given the mentee that I had, because she was a very, very, very driven person.
If I hadn't been on the scheme, I don't think I'd be where I was now. It was just, I couldn't find a step in. I didn't know anybody that I could talk to about the career I wanted to go into. I didn't have access to all the skills and the training and the learning. So I'm really grateful that I got on the scheme.
She maybe said things like, I'm thinking about filling in a CV, what should I put on it?
In comparison to when I started the scheme, I first started as a team assistant and doing odd bits of running here and there, and now I'm a broadcast journalist and I work planning the stories for the reporters, setting up contributors, different locations, various people to interview. Also I work on Radio Manchester reporting for them.
So why work in media?
I love the media, I love working in it, I love the people, and I love drama. It's all drama.
And this is really sad, but seriously, sometimes I can't wait for Monday mornings. And that is, you know, who else is able to say that? It's so rare to find someone who has a job where they just say, do you know, the weekends are not the high point.
I love working in the media, and the best thing I love about it is just walking into work like I'm just walking up, with the clothes that I wear, that I go out in, and the way I look.
I've got so many connections now through networking from being on the scheme, so I feel like I'm in a good place now.
It's good because you respond to things that are going on around you, so the things that are happening in the community and in society, you're kind of making that your story. The people are fantastic. You get to go lots of different places, meet lots of different people, and it's very fast-paced and energetic, and that's what the best thing about it is. You never know where you're going to be next and where you're going to be going.
Anyone that thinks working in media isn't a very professional career, come and give it a go.
Am I squinting in these because I've got a sun in my eyes? Is that okay?
There's a dog and a woman coming.
Oh my God! I'm so right. Hang on, wait, no.
MFPS. I'll do that again.
I love the media because the media or media. Okay. I love working in media because it's never boring. Every day is different, and you get to do a different set of things every day. No, not different set of things. Was that good? That was. Do it again. His hands hurt. This is how bad I am. His hands are hurting.